Right, well, after that strange management mix-up, hello! Hi, Kira, hi, Bear. You've made iced coffee, hurrah! Hi, Jeeb!
There's not much between a mathematician and someone who is really, really bad at math tilde chibi.
Not really bad at math tilde chibi. Terrible. Hi, Blamps!
These doors do not open.
They do not open. How are we doing? Are we well? It's very hot. And I know I said that if it was very, very hot, we would not do Phoenix Wright. But it started getting cooler as the day went on, and I had hope. It might be misplaced hope, but we're here now. So yeah. We'll see how short this stream is. Swoosh. There's a game. How are we all, apart from hot? Heard a bit of game sound. I can always change my mind. No, I'm locked in. Who ever heard of a streamer doing more than one thing in a stream? I'm not a trailblazer. I'm not a maverick. I'm not a cow. But yeah, it's not that bad. It is ever so slightly cooler than yesterday. It wasn't this morning. This morning was very hot. But right now, it's cooler than yesterday. So hopefully we can keep that up. Because that's something in my control. Yeah. But, as fun as it was doing doodles and chatting, I'd missed that, it turns out. We have a Phoenix Wright to finish. Today! We're gonna finish it today! That's not true. But yeah, so if in case you missed last time, and as a brief reminder for myself, we're in a trial of Matt on Guard, accused of killing his televisual rival, whose name escapes me at the moment. Oh hum. There were sort of rival actors, well, they were rival a lot of things and then rival actors. And there was a whole bunch of stuff going on with regards to them sort of trying to undercut the other, and one was going out with the manager of the other, and a variety of things. And it seems like the one who was killed was going to pretend to be the other one in a news conference and confess something. So give away a secret that this person didn't want, and as a consequence, well, whether as a consequence or not, the person that we're hired to defend on Guard may have hired an assassin to kill him. So that's fun, called The Killer. Generally okay, better than you usually have been in this heat. Hooray! I was going to mention something specifically to Bear and I forgot what it was. I remember before the stream going, if Bear's here, I should say that. So, you know, it's the thought that counts. Wherever the thought was left. Just got very cursed ask from Dark, which I think is for the Grim Hollow game because of reasons. I can't wait to see what that's for. Oh yeah, Dark asked me a thing and I forgot. I'm in a good mind space. That was yesterday. This is almost 24 hours ago. 1 second. I'm very with it. All thoughts have left the building. Did I mention Bear is amazing? I mean, only so many times you can say a thing before people get sick of hearing the truth, you know? What was the thing? Gone. Oh well. So back to the recap. We were hired by this guy in the sense that the assassin has kidnapped Maya and is telling us that we had to get this guy off the hook, otherwise he would not release Maya. We didn't, because it turns out that things go deeper than we thought. A la the assassin thing. What were you going to say if you were here that you tuned out? Don't worry, so did I. I can't remember. There was something. Yeah, and so yeah, and we've subsequently found out that I think Edgeworth came back. He took over from Francisca, who was shot in the shoulder for some reason, and Edgeworth has apparently been investigating for the last year a shadowy organization of the Killers, a family business, turns out, of assassins who have gone back for ages, and yeah, he didn't really realize that it was part of this investigation until right at the end of the first trial day. So, we're both doing great. Don't worry about it. I mentioned his Bear's good at art and writing, and should torture Theo some more. Now, yes, yes, and no. Jeff the Killer, indeed. I believe it's a creepypasta thing. Yeah. And I think last we left off, we just hop in. Soldier Miles some more. I mean, he's already been through a lot. He's spent the year investigating killers, and you know, he's just come back. His husband's not happy about the fact that he left. Anyway, so I believe we are currently having a flashback to Maya. This is Maya's view after being kidnapped. Shortly before the first day's trial, Mia shared this information with us, but it cut away before we, the audience, learned about it. So we're about to find out whatever it is that Phoenix knows, and what Maya's been up to. So she woke up in some sort of wine cellar. We found a card, shimmy the door open, we can presumably move. No, we cannot move. How do we get out? Ah, backspace. I remember the controls, it's fine. Bear is also free to torture Edgeworth. I shall not stop them. We're gonna move to and then with his what? Oh, hello, Sateldish. What is this place? I got a feeling that I'm not in the hotel anymore. There's a bear. See it there. Bear did it. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. It was a cat flap. That way I can show them to my sis and maybe get out of here. Right. Interesting. The angle of this. I don't like the angle of this. It makes me feel like I'm falling forwards. I'm leaning forwards at this angle. Maybe that's just me. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Click. Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Me neither. Also, I forgot this had voice acting. I had to do voice acting. For some reason, I was just like, yeah, let's play a game. Gotta remember all the voices. It's really bothering me that there was something I was going to say to Bear. Oh. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR. What's that? I'm too young to know what that is. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here, but what is an antenna doing here? So for those of you who are young enough, I don't think Sawyer's in chat, but if they wish to watch the watch the VOD, VCR is an old video cassette. Back in the analog days prior to DVDs, and they used to come in big old chunky plastic cases, and they were fun. Terrible quality, but fun. Computer. Oh, hey, it's a computer! So for those of you who are too young, a computer was like a phone, but bigger, and you put it on a desk. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this to somehow get out of here. The bear is amazing in so many ways, and we're all better off for knowing them. I mean, yeah. But again, why repeat the obvious? There's a picture. Technically, a VCR is digital. It stores information on magnetic tape. True. I guess everything's analog when you think about it. Ultimately, it all comes down to something physical, doesn't it? There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine not doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. Yeah, I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Ooh, escape room. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this? Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was...
I was checking to see if the strongbox was locked.
It was, and now I'm stuck in it.
The most vulnerable part of this device is clearly this old rusted padlock.
If only. Was it about the Sweetheart You Drew for Dark? I mean, the Sweetheart You Drew for Dark was very cool. I'm a big fan of the clothes and the twiddly moustache. But more on them on Saturday. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here.
In this voice, right? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems that your Mr. Right is
It's
true.
not like you're able to open other doors around here.
No, exactly, yeah. I made sure of that. That your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean...
Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct?
Dad?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Oh, God, back in. You can fix them. March 22nd, the 7:04 p.m. Hottie Clinic reception. We were visiting Francisca, who, as aforementioned, was shot in the shoulder. And taken here, unfortunately. Hi, Oobs. How you doing? Welcome back to the horrible place. Mr. Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, Pearl? I got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know? I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. All right, let's get going too. Okay. Sure. Time to leave. Oh, yes, I forgot also. So Gumshoe got fired and has decided that he works for me now. We had no say in this. But he's like, hey, you're working on the case and I know lots of information and lots of people. I can help you out. Maya, you're so stupid. Right. Hey, anything you wanna... No, we already talked to you. So we want to listen to Mr. On Guard's case once again. Oh, so the other thing that's probably most important is pretty much all of the last court case was his manager, Adrian Andrews, who was told by Francisca that if she just didn't really talk about anything, then everything would be fine. Unfortunately, she's now in prison because it looks like she did it. I don't think she did it. I think she just stumbled upon the body and made some questionable decisions about framing On Guard. She definitely did that. Because she was convinced that he did it, but I don't think he did it because there's an assassin. It's the whole I'm sure there are more twists coming, but... Don't know why so many people have so many issues getting jobs. Just walk into some place and say, I work here now. Oh yeah, suicide warning for just everything. It comes out of nowhere. This game was the last court, but not very kind to Adrian Andrews. It was not, no. March 22nd, detention centre visitors room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer for one of the... Oh, you're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message? Oh, it's from On Guard. Here you are. What's it he writes? Is it something really important? I don't know. I have to read it first. Edgeworth usually reads these things for me. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask you. I have this cat named Shoe. Of course you do. Sorry, that really just kind of knocked me for 6. Of all the places I was expecting this to go, he's got a cat named Shoe. Anyway, I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so I was probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shoe for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright?
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat.
What happened to your accent?
I'm sure poor Shoe's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Matt's note, please feed my cat Shoe. Why is this relevant? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. I guess we can investigate his house. Right, this is our excuse. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. It's down from the hotel. So. Hey, how you doing? Do you want to come feed a cat? I think you'd be good with cats. Oh, hang on. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Hotel Lobby.
All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass! Probably Old Bag, isn't it? Yeah. Miss Old Bag!
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really wanted was something much more valuable. I wanted Edgy Boy, and it's all your fault. You've awakened the beast inside. Ah! Miss Old Bag. Keep your hands off me.
Oh, damn, thought she was dead.
This helmet is airtight. No air gets in, no air gets out.
Why'd you keep putting it on?
Don't you think you can get me to move with silly questions? You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this. I mean, I don't want to go through. I want to go to the house. But apparently this is the thing. Fine, we're looking for more clues. The Night of the Moida. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Light years are a unit of measurement for distance, but then again, space-time, whatever. She spit at you? Yes, unfortunately she had a helmet on, so it didn't work. I'm assuming this is also going to be nothing. Yeah, okay. Well, to the house. I've got a cat to feed. A cat named Shoe. March 22nd, On Guard Mansion living room. Sure is dark.
I'll go turn on the light.
Jeez. Yeah, safe. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoe, the kitty cat. Shoe!
The cat. There is a cat. So I guess this is Shoe. Oh, cute pie, boop nose, and give scratches behind ear.
Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe.
Meow. Yeah, the cat seems to like Pearl. Pardon me. Oh god, okay.
Pardon me. May I help you with something, mister?
Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer.
The Masters? Then you must be Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Ah, it is a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler, John Doe.
No. Nice to meet you. Shoe. His shoe. Highlight of game, shoe. Right, okay. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot. But here we are, Matt On Guard. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right?
Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder.
And, anything else?
especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs.
How typically butler-like, as it were. If I knew this guy was a butler, I wouldn't
have given him this voice.
But there we are. Anyone with any voice could theoretically be a butler. They don't all have to be Jeeves. John Doe. Mr. Doe, how long have you been? How long have you served at this residence with a zipper for a face? Sorry, I shouldn't bring that up. That's very rude.
Well, sir, I would have to say, maybe about 1 year.
And anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs.
You know, I would have thought Mr. Engard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Shoo! That's a very cute cat you got there.
It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo.
And anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat.
Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away.
Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now.
Oh, yeah, we should probably get going ourselves.
Oh, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law.
But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of a house and all.
Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Which is a perfectly normal thing to say. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, a door with a cat flap in it. Why would the butler not feed the cat? I mean, more to the point, why would the guy who owns the house not think of the butler that apparently works there, that he would feed the cat? It's almost as if there's not supposed to be a butler here. But anyway, let's examine.
Oh, there's the giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You don't cook in one. You know, I've actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come visit the Fey Manor then. I'll show you one when you do.
The good thing about Pearl is that if I mess up a line read, it just sounds normal. She's a kid. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me and feeling inferior today? It's just your life, isn't it? It's pretty standard.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Nick.
Yeah, I bet it's for Mr. Engard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shoo?
The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering. That's because Edge was back.
I'm opening the door.
Don't do that. That'll spoil the mystery.
Ah, there are masks.
1905. That was the old combination. It doesn't work anymore.
Doesn't work anymore. You try and take... You can't carry on combinations from different games. Dracula has no bearing on this game. Unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yes, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Oldie Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about the show than a kid. Just enjoy things. Come on, Nick. I love the Dracula games. I did love the Dracula games, because I hated them. There's another door over here.
You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, Pearl. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Is there anything else in here to look at? We can't really look at that picture. Well, these cushions are a bit awry. That's a bit strange. Oh, hang on. What are these weird cables hanging from the ceiling? What's going on with them?
A giant bicycle is flying through the air.
Oh yeah, that. That bicycle, Pearl, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow.
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, That's too bad.
Is that it? That's all we got to say about the motorcycle hanging. Okay, fine. Right. Well, we move, I guess. Don't know what we achieve. Remember when Dracula made you do a Picross of a swastika? I don't. I remember when Dracula thought that it was going to do that, and then I jumped into a pit to die so that it would reset the puzzle and be something different. Okay. Anything we can do to... A letter of introduction received from Edgeworth allows Bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. Oh yeah, I thought we got that. Let's use that. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Ms. Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgepool? Is that a perfume pheromone d'amour I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgepool said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given to Ms. Oldbag. Now, I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. It's Edgeworth's kiss mark. Sealed with a kiss.
It looks like she has the strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint of my face somehow. Handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Ah! What now?
One little thing before I forget. You can't go into On Guard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team's going to be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there, and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
Right, cool. Let's try and avoid doing anything involving you. Nothing's gonna come of it, Pearl, because Edgepoo's already married. See, she doesn't understand that, because for some reason she thinks that me and Maya are a thing. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Anything worth looking at here?
I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again.
Yeah, me too.
Whenever I watch Mystic Maya eat like she does, it makes me happy about eating, and then I can eat a lot.
Well then, how about after we wrap up this case, we'll all go out for a huge 20-course feast.
Okay, let's work really hard then.
Pearl doesn't know motorcycles, she probably doesn't know gay people exist. Not in a hateful way, she just doesn't. I mean, we met her aunt. She was probably not educated in many aspects of modern society. This sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Okay, that's the same as it was previously. The awards ceremony was held on that stage. It really was fabulous. Everyone's talking about the circus, we've already seen that. Chandelier, anything new? Such a beautiful sight. Terrible murder happened. Whoops. Okay, nothing new here by the looks. Grand set of doors. The doors Maya followed the bellboy out of to disappear. Right. To the hallway. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Oh god.
Hey, you still boy?
Lotta, you're still here.
Right, of course. An investigative photographer eats her stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel's just had that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But do you have a camera? Rick Given.
Photographers gotta have cameras out of the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding in the mouth, you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Have you lost your camera? Again. Night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway on the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Skandal. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote. Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about On Guard shoving his manager lady into Carter? Yeah. Yeah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yep. When you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull looters. What? Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like Grandpa used to? Hey, why'd you look like you suddenly got older, too? Or am I just shrinking here? What? Camera. Yeah, my baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence, and I refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? Friend, quote unquote. So, put on a good few words for me and get back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours, and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon there's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay. See you then. You too, little one. Keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
Don't be picky about your food now.
Okay.
Now make sure you do all your own work, you hear?
Okay.
And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me, okay? Would you please just leave already? She's gone, it's fine. Right. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? No, can't be. Couldn't possibly be. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard. I've just had a thought and I don't like it. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corridor, that was his name, Juan Corridor's room. I wonder what exactly happened behind this door. Even now, no one really has any idea. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, etc., etc. I can't afford rooms. Matt on Guard's room.
The old lady told us about this, didn't she? That we can't go into this room tonight?
Yeah, I wonder if an investigation briefing's going on right now inside. Without Detective Gumshoe... So instead, let's go in here. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Corridor's hotel room. Oong. Oong? Oong? Oong. Predictions, anyone?
Mr. Nick!
But what is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Oon. Ooh? Ngf. Khf.
I hate evil ghosts.
Oong.
Oong. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon?
But excuse me, what's who you're calling a demon, Brett?
Zoinks! It's the alien.
Oh, you're calling an alien.
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldback. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Trying to investigate. Thought you were gone. I was hopeful. Demon is much more comforting than a ghost. He didn't say it was more comforting, he just said it wasn't a ghost. Have one thing about what happened, and if it isn't, and if it wasn't, then you're stealing the idea. Hooray! That's how most of my writing's done. Night of the Moida. Please talk to me about the Night of the Moida, just one more time.
I talk about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it.
Now hold on a second there, you pipsqueak. If you're going to be taking notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Oh, all right.
No, I've seen everything.
But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here that whole night.
Memories of Corrida. I was wondering if you could just tell me a little bit more about Mr. Corrida.
Oh, he was the most popular star, you know, especially when it counts in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. On Guard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become even bigger star than he used to be. Just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, that mountain's pretty big. Certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick,
Huh? What is it?
the presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Presents. All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
Oh, see, he was a very hairy game man. You don't know, when my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in, let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Wow, what a heartwarming story.
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two duck it out, down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too.
Did all that really happen?
Oh, it's in his biography, bub.
What a load of crock.
So, ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
I know, Bear makes friends everywhere. That's just how nice Bear is. Yeah, nice. Bears. Exactly, Phoenix. See? Phoenix gets it as well.
I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock.
Oh, this one was voiced by the Steel Samurai guy. But what is that infernal racket?
Now it's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m., way past your bedtime.
That startled me. Thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. That thought I had earlier is starting to come back, and it's starting to come back in a really stupid way, but whatever, we'll see how it goes. Beep, 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 beep. The transceiver. Beep. Hello? Hello?
This is not a phone.
Maya, how's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you?
It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good.
No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya.
One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please.
I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all.
Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right.
All right. Little.
What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello?
It seems bad connects
Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Excuse me.
Beep. Wake Up Dead Man's now popping into my head.
What happened?
I don't know, all of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Yeah, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya.
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. I suppose you want to take that clock as well? Maybe some of these bears? Right, okay. This is fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Bears on the bed.
So that's the bed.
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Yeah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
How easily children are entertained. It looks like Mr. Corridor had dinner that night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
He had a lot of food at the award show that night, but I wonder if the stars had got on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that nothing is new, at least here. But if we slide to the left, is there anything new here? Anything we could examine?
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear that he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
Why are you here?
It's hard to bear with all these problems.
Shut up and leave. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma of the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Don't ask. Never ask. Oh god, no, can we... Everyone look away from the screen. Everyone look away. Don't acknowledge it. It's fine. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's this clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all the stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corridor? It's so messy here.
Pearl really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Ah, oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearl, not Maya. See, that's just a taxidermy bear. Like, that's... a fridge. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there is the beet, some ketchup, and a ball of strawberry jam too.
Maybe red was his favorite color. Interesting. The calculator? I know this is pre-mobile phones, but still. Well, we've had a room full of VHSs, so. Also, this was Game Boy Advance? I'm pretty sure that was the era of, like, Nokias. At least. Right. Do we know an electronics expert? Once again, trying to navigate this game. Anyone in the Criminal Affairs Department? No? Okay. March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey, welcome. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner.
That's nice, thanks.
A rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that is.
I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't really have the time to eat.
Oops. Looks like you don't have a can open up, pal.
You've gotta be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up.
Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead.
Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Do you like electronics? Is there a calculator function on the brick Nokias? I don't remember one. No. Text, call, contacts, and Snake. Sometimes Tetris. Ooh, Tetris. Ooh la la, fancy. Some of us just had to make do with Snake. Space Invaders. Now you're just messing with me. Soon you'll say they'll get Pac-Man on a phone. Okay. Well, okay, the standard stuff. But would you mind awfully having a look at this?
The transceiver.
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing?
Oh, yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It broke, pal?
When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. Beep.
Yeah, I don't hear any static, pal.
Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself.
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal.
Electromagnetic interference. Wake up, dead man. So what is electromagnetic interference?
Oh, it's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Oh, when you put it that way.
You don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer? It's like when you...
Oh, sorry. It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Pal, go to school. Perfectly reasonable. Use your DS for internet things, not your phone. You even read fanfic on your DS back then. Wow. That cannot have been an awful lot of text at any one time.
So, the room you were in when the interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Carrados's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal?
Wait, Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Well, that might be my allergies.
We should get going too, Mr. Nick.
All right, let's go. Back to the hotel. Hey, back to Viola Hall. Back to the hallway. Back to the hotel room. March 22nd, the Gatterwater Hotel, Mr. Corridor's hotel room.
Hey, so you're finally here, pal.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so, yeah. I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers.
What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item.
Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper.
It looks a little broken.
Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal.
Oh, by who?
Well, me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks like a little beaten up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, eh, pal?
I'm getting that sinking feeling again.
Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or something, some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're going to find it, right?
Right, now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look, you see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up so we can keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal?
This sound was obnoxious on your 3DS. It is quite obnoxious here. I'd hate to think it might have been worse for you.
Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal?
Sure. Lamp. Check. They're in chat. Listening device. Nope.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. More lamps. The drink. Guitar case. Nope. And telephony. A cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here. Apart from snakes. There are snakes in there.
A cell phone?
What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry, I've never seen one before.
Yeah, now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying at Karain Village. Umpala's never lived outside that village, so... Well, because I can't say it's impossible to live without one.
Yeah, what a lovely bear.
Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot. It's a real robot.
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick.
Yes?
How many horsepowers is it? How many horses?
Horses? Well, look, it's a bear, so, yeah. There's a phone, that's got a receiver. The phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say, but let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here.
Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe.
So, is there a listening device in there?
No. Really thought it had to be in the phone too. More lamps. Television. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places.
Looks like the TV was left on, and it's now showing an old samurai movie.
Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones.
You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to study Japanese.
Should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Ooh. Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner.
Yuck! This air filter is covered in dust and dirt.
Ooh, yeah.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it.
What? I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal.
What?
Oh, nothing. Stereo.
The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kit's Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearl? Gravity. Okie, slide to the left. Air clock. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
Just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. Let's just... No. Sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago.
Ooh.
Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. How about in the air fryer?
Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here.
Oh, it looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, got to keep the trail of the crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Another camera.
What's this?
It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo.
Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick?
That's what it seems like.
But I want to grow bigger and bigger.
Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. Take that, vegan kids. Whoops.
So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Zap!
Hey! But if I could... Oh, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Crisps. Bears on the floor. There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh?
What's the notebook computer?
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes, it's a small book with paper so you can write on. So,
Well, that's like a notebook in a way. That thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
It's a bit of a silly thing to do there. Big bear. Ooh. Oh.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean?
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is...
Oh, let's see. Oh, a perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig into this big fella's... let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got.
No, you can't. Such a violent act.
Oh,
No.
That's...
Oh, it's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer.
What a meter?
A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Camera. So, this tiny thing is a camera.
Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems.
Was that wall of VHSs a snuff shelf? Do we have a snuff cabinet? What do they call those things? Bookcase, snuff case.
It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems.
So it's a video camera.
It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. That is a sentence that makes sense. I just didn't know how to say it properly.
But there's no videotape in this camera.
Oh, this is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right.
Spy camera set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at the time of the murder. Transmitter. So, what is a transmitter?
Oh, it's a device that transmits, pal. It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal.
It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a clock. That's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
So you can set it for a certain time?
Yep. Let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended.
Oh, there's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it was here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe.
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
And if you think about the angle the bear's at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
Transmitter changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. Stuffed bar.
So there was the camera in this bear's eye?
And it was disguised as a present.
And I'm sure it was here on the night of murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Corridor this present?
I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way we can find out who this person is?
Oh, it's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear. The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room.
I got it.
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go around to the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this.
But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Oh, leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'm your man, pal. I'll find you, man. I'll also be your man. Do you want me to be your man?
No, I've got Edgeworth. It's fine.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah.
Did you take your antihistamines?
He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
Edgeworth, I'm guessing. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah! Boom! At first I thought it was Francisca, but she doesn't call us right. She calls us Mr. Phoenix Wright. You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth! What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. Oh, I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Oh, don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, You are one lucky man, Mr. Wright. Right? You, right? Yes, Phoenix. Sorry, we're not at home. Right. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be brought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. He's gonna go snuggle up with it. See you soon, right? Still there. But wait! You know that meme of like me, my girlfriend, and the giant Marie plush or whatever it was? So me, my boyfriend, and the giant stuffed bear. But wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Mr. Wright... Sorry, Wright. Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corridor? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer, Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Engarde. And this card, Shelley the Killer. I thought it was Shelley. Very stupid. Me and my boyfriend and the luxury stuffed bear, there's evidence for a murder. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. The truth. To be continued. With the truth. Stay hydrated, everybody. Save your progress, yes. We're still here, March 22nd, 9:14 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corridor's hotel room.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
He left 14 minutes ago. These things take time, I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
You want to chat? The real killer. So, the real person who killed Mr. Corridor was...
that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Aha, there is a Pickle. And Pickle has entered the room all by herself. It was you. You killed him. You did the murder. I will be briefly feeding a cat. Concern yourself not with the sounds that you will hear. She has strokes and stuff. She probably won't stay long because it's very hot in here. Ah, my headphones are falling off. Silencing Pickle. I'm silencing her by filling her mouth with lots and lots of nice food. I stood up too fast. Ooh. Give me a second. Some blood needs pumping to the places it needs to go. Right, okay, I'm fine. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Oop. This is who? Click. Here we go. The assassin's client.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... no, it can't be.
Matt Engarde himself? Was it Matt?
If Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin,
then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him.
Mr. Engarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corridor? Alright. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corridor, okay? I didn't see any psyche locks at the time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Oh, that's rare.
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing?
No, I didn't say she said an interesting thing. I said she said something interesting. She, at some point, went, oh, that's something interesting. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, you've got a point. She did say something, didn't she? You didn't hear it, did you, pal? Because you were otherwise indisposed. Juan had bet everything on the Jamming Ninja this year.
Did you know your son sounds like a goose when he gets hurt?
I did not know that. I also didn't know I had a son. Juan had bet everything on the Jamming Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. Well, that's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a power, a secret so powerful, that it would destroy Matt's acting career if it had been revealed.
Is Sir Onguard's secret? But what is the secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corridor was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Onguard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corridor silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Onguard. There's no way around it now. Gonna bang down the door of that prison. Oh god, Lotta. Old bag. Who's this gonna be? Oh, it's Belle.
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already, but we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Corridor held about Mr. Onguard, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
Yes, but I have a crowbar. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearl. Don't you worry. Okay, that was not painful. March 22nd, Viola Hall. Oh, Pain is here. Hi. Hey, wait.
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing is any good. Yeah, that's all I know. All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. Oh, I was told to use it to search this whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
Now, I don't know, and frankly I don't care. But the request came from Edgypoo, so Edgeworth, and he said,
if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So, I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. And they were pals. Swug Beeper.
This is absolutely top secret. You'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the prisons.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. No.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had a reason for getting close to Mr. Corridor.
Now I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything. Juan and Adrian.
So, we want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had.
Had? Oh, that one.
It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impax, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Corridor?
Oh, really? You young kids today don't do anything good. That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Hey, do you remember that suicide we warned you about? It's back.
Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
I have a stupid idea, but we'll get back to that. Does Pickle want more food? He does not want more food. She wants Sketches. Sorry, Pickle wants attention. This is very important. Anyway, back to the game. Right. Have I got anything to talk to you about? Present you with? Ah, I stood up too fast again. I need to improve my cardio. We're fine. Hey, what do you say about that? Nah, no. Clamming up. Alright then. Screw you, bye. Oh, something's happening in the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Why say that? It's the stage where they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but
that press conference...
It was really the victim, Juan Corrida, trying to disclose something about Mr. On Guard.
But they're both heroes, so why would they do something so unheroic?
They may look like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. Chairs. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. But it's too bad neither event's going to be held now. Cameras? These cameras must belong to the press conference that came to cover the conference. The press that covered the press that came to the conference to cover the press. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at an empty stage. Why was there dialogue here? A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. When the murder happened, it was a buzz with people running back and forth. But now, since things have quietened down, it actually feels more eerie than before. Strange. For now, somewhere else. Whoops, didn't mean to go there. Forgot where we were going, old bag confused me. Wait, hang on. No, I thought we got the bug thing, but no, old bag's got that, so... Never mind! Also, give me just one little second to very quickly try and do something to cool down. It's hot in here. Right. Okay. So... Back here. March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera asking around all the electronics stores.
salad for him for dinner.
Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
where is the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Oh, because the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Let us think of something else to prepare. We need to interview. Our 22nd Detention Center visitor's room. Bang, bang, bang. Visitor hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. On Guard tonight.
But isn't what we have to ask very important?
Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. How old is she? 8? 8. But also a spiritual prodigy, so... Games. Three! March 22nd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. What was this guy's voice? I remember.
Oh, yeah, Mr. On Guard, so you're alright.
Yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
Oh, a decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. Got to hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
Oh, I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, can't see any way to win here.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
He did?
Oh, even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special admission. So there you go.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content.
Yeah, not as bad as 3. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Back for a little bit. Hi. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Right then, back to where we just were. Helping niece with something soon. Ooh. Exciting. My 22nd Detention Center visitor's room again. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? On Guard.
Dude, it's Mr. Right. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corridor was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard.
What's wrong?
Mr. On Guard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer self, dude.
About the press conference.
Oh, you mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai?
Yeah. I heard a little bit more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like, somehow, Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is? Please? Locks. 5! Oh, yeah, I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Sticking with 3. Psyche locks.
You said a secret, right? Oh, I don't have any idea what that is. Do you, dude?
Juan and Adrian, did you know about Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times I gotta tell you, I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corridor. Her mentor was Mr. Corridor's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Inpax's suicide note from him.
Celeste?
Does that jog it any memories?
Oh. Whoa. Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Hey? Yeah, non-pizza left beef, yeah, you know.
Mr. Nick, what is the pizza? Is it like a kind of pea, like garden peas?
Have a good go, Kiro. Let's eat one later, okay?
Oh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop.
That's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and start talking about something else, okay? Please?
Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Enpax's suicide in some way? Right. Let's just present some things. See if you have anything to say about it. Card. Oh, I'm kind of scared to show him this card.
Oh, what's wrong, dude?
Oh, so about this picture card. Have you ever seen this before?
Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying. Or is he? Then again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things.
Huh?
Hey, look, it's a photo. Probably not interesting to you. This knife with your fingers on it.
Oh, that Adrian. I never thought she'd go this far to frame me for the crime. I mean, what does she have against me? Dude, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to know too. Do you have any ideas at all? Even the slightest clue?
Huh? What? Me? Oh, don't be silly, Mr. Lawyer, dude. How am I supposed to know something like that?
Right. About this.
Mr. Nick, you can't.
Huh?
Miss Andrews said she doesn't want anyone to know about that, remember?
Oh, what's that?
Oh, this, nothing. It's nothing really. I forgot. Never thought. You can talk to both prisoners, but I think you have to leave and come back because games.
That Juan posing as someone else and trying to hold a press conference. And the person who set it all up was Adrian, wasn't it?
That's what I heard.
Oh, I can't believe. Why would you do that, such a thing, dude?
What do you know? What do you know about John Doe, your butler? About this person.
He's
your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, he's a pretty cool dude that can do lots of things. He takes real good care of me.
Okay. Interesting. Mr. On Guard?
Dude, I know I asked you to be my lawyer and all, but, don't think I have time to tell you anything and everything.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, it just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude.
Right. Video games. Adrian Andrews time. Don't think these people know how lawyers work. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me?
I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless to this secret Mr. Corridor had on Mr. On Guard. Matt On Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt On Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Ms. Celeste Inpax. I'd finally put her death behind me. Now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back. And to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread, just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. Oh, I'd never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? Wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you try and frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Is Andrews?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you just say something just now? I wasn't listening.
Only one. You don't have to terribly, just immediately inform the police. A psyche lock, eh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Well, let's have a look and see what the actual... Whoops. What the actual... prompt we need to get past is. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you, countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So, you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt? That's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. I mean, the straightforward answer would be Celeste. I'm gonna try it. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even a revenge. And that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you saying? I'm saying it caused quite the impact. Celeste was Juan's manager. Hmm. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was...
Shut up.
How will do no such thing? On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Absolutely not. No, I don't think I can. So I'm going to back out. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Righto. And now let's see what we can do with our good samurai friend. Magatama! Psyche lock time. So many locks, look at all those. Hey dude, I ain't got any secrets. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corridor had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
Oh, I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corridor, especially on that night. Do I? Do I? Did he set up the camera? Do I not know that yet? Yeah, I need more clues, yeah. I love how Phoenix was just like, don't lie to me, I know you didn't do it. Oh, I know you did this. And it's like, wait, hang on, how do I know? Yeah, gotta uncover more about the spy camera. Okay, okay. So who do we? March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, bloody hell, not you. How did you get wrangled up in this? But Mr. Powers?
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
Oh, now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial.
So, the decisive witness is Mr. Powers.
I were talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I were on my way home, and all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I were brought back here.
Oh,
they said my face and old self in general looks suspicious or something.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious.
Oh, I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime?
What did you do? Tomorrow's testimony. So, about this testimony that you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
Oh, I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me.
You saw something important. What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective is talking about?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me.
You got it.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Matt on guard.
Oh, this is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going, you know.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in this world who won't swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him?
His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews.
You gotta get him, pal. Kick his ass. The harlot. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Gossip.
You see, I'm actually a kind of a bit of a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so, do you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Npax?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. This guy does not handle delicate subjects with much tact. But hey, he might be useful in the case.
Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think there's something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Carida?
Why do you figure so? 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 Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
Mr. On Guard, wasn't it? A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corridor by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be a reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I'll have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Mr. Nick, your phone!
Oh, that's what it is.
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
Yep, yeah, I know.
Beep. Hello?
Oh, we're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon.
What's wrong?
Something really...
Summit?
Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth,
Did he get shot? Edgeworth?
Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's not good.
Hello? Got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
Oh, I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news.
Oh, somehow I doubt that.
So, Matt, he went West Country, like Mr. Powers. They got similar gruff back at the throat voices.
March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Huh?
No, I didn't get shot. This quickly?
And this bear's what gave him away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured?
Shh, pal, shh. And, go on.
There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
But who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room as they're being murdered?
Matt On Guard.
Huh?
Matt On Guard, your client. That's who, pal.
Here I thought things couldn't get any worse. The Gumshoe's also a shipper? He just knows us. It's fine. Stuffed bear. You've eaten, have you? Are you sure you heard right? That's the person who brought that's the person who bought this bear was?
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match for the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt? That's all you have?
Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt. A receipt for $100. Proof On Guard bought a stuffed bear identical to one in evidence. These Leicestershire are more that everyone just assumes they're already married. They're not married, they're engaged. Me and my boyfriend and his $3,800 stuffed bear that's critical evidence in a murder case. And also an unrelated bear who is now living with us for some reason. He's making noodles. Spy camera. So, what about the spy camera we found?
That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can kind of get this thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for file away as evidence.
Spy camera set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at the time of the murder.
Yeah, I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think this was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corridor's room was Matt On Guard.
Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
Though I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor in one of their rendezvous.
I bet is not good enough for me.
I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you gonna see him, Mr. On Guard, I mean?
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt On Guard, what in the world have you done? Let's find out. Thought a while ago I should eat more later, but I don't know what. And you don't want to in this heat. What if you eat something cold? Do you have ice cream? Consider ice cream. Detention center. Okay, now we have the bear. It's probably. Oh, hi.
Oh, you're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
Think it's time you told me the truth.
Yeah. Oh, relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Okay, do a quick save. So I'm not entirely confident in this, but we'll see how it goes. Present the Megatama. I should have checked there was more dialogue, but... You don't! Boo! Make ice cream. I will make you ice cream. I've never made ice cream before in my life, but I will make it! Matt's secret. Now let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corridor had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
Oh, I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention that whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
No, you paid close attention to Mr. Corridor, especially on that night. Brr. This bear was in Mr. Corridor's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I hear it's quite expensive. Which is why it was very odd that this gadget was found inside the bear. This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye.
Maybe it's a really curious bear.
Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter, which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corridor's room. There was only one? Oh dear.
Oh, I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corridor was you. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
Oh, I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard.
Oh, if I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not really ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. The credit card receipt. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ongard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be a toothbrush I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
Oh, it's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk, never know, clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing?
Yes?
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds like my stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set this camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corridor's room and filmed it in secret is... It's never even... Because you hired someone to kill him. Did we just go straight for that? The store clerk clearly remembers you. The secret. Oh, maybe? What, yeah, but why would you film... Oh, so you could catch him putting on the costume and then go, oh, look, it was this guy. It's not really my secret. Yeah. That's clever. Is the game this clever? If not, Jeeb gets all the credit. Strongard?
Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk to you about it as much as I will, which is not at all.
Jeeb, you're smarter than the game. I have to somehow get it through his head that I'm not giving up.
So, is it time to throw in the towel yet, dude?
Sorry, but no. I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. Oh, maybe to catch them together? That also could have been a possibility. Because he's a womanizer and he doesn't like the idea that he can't get with Adrian Andrews, but his rival can. I'm grasping at straws. Well, I saved. Let's try it. Hey!
Adrian Andrews?
There is a rumor going around that Ms. Andrews and Mr. Corridor are having secret meetings. You... Oh, this is probably the same thing, actually, because of the secret confession thing, and he wanted to know about that. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corridor, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right?
Dude, you can be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff? Juicy?
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
Too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reasons for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corridor because Miss Andrews. I'm going to allow Scumbag. Thank you very much, Automod. You didn't spy on Mr. Corridor because of Miss Andrews. Then there was only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corridor's room was... this. To catch him dressing up, so... Should I try this again? I can't set up mid... I can't save mid this. Are you smart now? I'm gonna put my faith in the game acknowledging Cheeb's smartness. You can give hint. It's the hint that Cheeb is smart. Follow your dreams. Follow my dreams.
If I really wanted to set up a spy camera, I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It'd be in your office, dude.
Huh? My office?
Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting the Comedy Channel for free.
Games? No. You are smart, Cheeb. Game isn't. So close, I can feel it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with my original gut. My gut. Which is more stupid, but also different. Okay, the music ended, so we're right. You're smart, game stupid. We know this.
Well, what's this card?
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley the Killer. And I'm sure you know him, don't you?
Shelley the Killer? That's ridiculous! Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any mistakes now. Brilliant. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're a hero of justice. You're his client. You're a star. It's got to be client, right? But also the game's stupid, so... Only one of those makes sense. Okay. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So? How? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corridor. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard.
And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought that if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway.
But, Mr. On Guard, you really did hire?
Oh, hang on. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Hey, who's in there? Did that pizza come?
Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
Oh, I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Kajang, kazing, kuza, foosh, ah! How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Ha-ha! I'm an actor! Hi, miss. Hello, hello. Where did you get the glass from? It just comes with the vibe, you know? Do not question the glass. Let's go. Okay, well, didn't expect that. I didn't know a full heal. Rude. Matt's secret. Well done, Mr. Wright. Now, I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you are Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
But what do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's You're lying. What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. We will allow scumbag auto mod, thank you very much.
Soap opera nonsense.
Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. So I hear you and Entworth are an item.
Also, honestly, whenever Americans say soap opera, they give me quite a particular image that isn't familiar to me, but somebody recently shared a little clip of John Oliver on, I think, General Hospital is the name of the soap in America, and boy howdy, I get it now as to what you're talking about. That is the cheapest, crappiest thing I have ever seen in my life. But anyway, our soap operas are actually relatively well filmed. They're not well written or acted, but they're well filmed. Anyway.
But why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deeds over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
I hope you don't mind that I just completely changed his voice. It feels appropriate.
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
But why would you do something so wrong?
Oh, because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl?
Voted for Moira.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corridor?
Oh, because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Corridor had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Corridor ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt Engarde. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corridor, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing's that DeKiller guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room.
You killed Mr. Corridor.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ah, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test DeKiller. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel.
So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Squire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. Oh, that's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do?
I don't depend on anyone, says the guy who hired an assassin. The laugh you let out when he said, oh, what a sweet anime boy, first time you saw him come. Oh dear. I was honestly kind of looking forward to the idea that he's just an evil person who's also just like that. And he's just sort of like callously disregard what's going on. But you know, it's fun to have a over-the-top pantomime villain, isn't it? Added years to your life. And now you finally found it, whoever this is. Ah, there we go. Now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22nd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Well, right, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No! We can't do that!
That's right, he is holding Maya hostage. What? What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. That is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer. You must find it on your own. He's trying to teach us things because he loves us. He's a truth seeker. A little goth bitch. Matt on guard. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt on guard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? No. Have you seen our judicial system? It's a friggin' clown show. Literally sometimes. Proper defense. But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that's not a proper defense at all. My situation. I became a lawyer because I thought I could get close to you and we could find that bond that we had when we were younger, and maybe I could get through to you and get you to see why you went into law in the first place, and then maybe we could smooch a little. Sorry. I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. Like you were. Emotionally, you were just really distraught.
But, Mr. Phoenix Wright, can you stop talking, please?
But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. I don't know what's going to happen to you, Edgeworth. And also Maya, I guess. Even if I win this case, I will still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. But, we aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. But why? People like you and Francisco von Karma are always using all that you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. Look how well that's gone. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Well, what you? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? Seeking truth in the gay clubs in Berlin. They're having a domestic. It's fine. We're just doing it in a nice public place. Is that why you left? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. Holds hand. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Beep, 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 beep. Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Beep.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right.
Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer as himself. I almost said that right.
I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am.
Yeah.
And this is what I like to call my aftercare.
What the heck is aftercare? Pearl, get out of the room. Don't listen to this.
My name carries a certain amount of honour and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called a client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
But, what is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however...
You did, but...
My name is The Killer. Shelley the Killer.
You're Shelley the Killer? Yes. What?
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me.
Yeah, why is that surprising? What did he hire you to do again? Kill.
As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain...
Maya.
It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it that she receives a nice long nap.
No.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Meow.
Shoo.
Mystic Maya.
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission? Oh, that. Sounded like a cat.
A cat.
It can't be that cat. Only one cat sounds like that. Can we have a nice long nap? Maybe.
What is it?
I think it's a cat. I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for the On Guard mansion immediately. All right. You hurry over as well then. Don't use hope. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is... I was going to end, but I feel like this is probably something we need to do. Then the music stops. All tension has left the scene. No other cat meows. We have a stray cat that comes round. This is a black cat. We call it Shadow because we're imaginative. And it's the only one... Our cats don't meow very much at all. But Shadow loves meowing outside our house to try and get the attention of Bobby. It's slightly disconcerting because they sound exactly like Kiki. So slightly spooky, but, you know. I think bringing a toddler to confront an assassin is a good idea. She should have gone to bed ages ago, but also at the same time I understand the apprehension about leaving her alone. Or with Gumshoe. The tension's back! Oh god, Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya.
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area.
Oh, I can't believe it, the butler. All this time, he was Dekella.
He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
Figurine, a wooden bear-shaped figurine. Wooden? It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corridor? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Yeah, I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door?
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Slam! Slam! Yeah.
Your king is a parasite, Bethany. I'll make sure you infect this family no more.
Take that, Bethany Dekella.
It won't open, even if I use the card. Huh? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Totally forgot. Thought that was longer, so I went to take a drink. Oh, there's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right?
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals, and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it will be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something.
It is, after all, a recorder.
It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
To the wine cellar? Should probably look around, but, you know. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now, we've lost our only lead!
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya.
And photograph. Look at this photograph. This looks like a picture of Miss Inpax. With love, Celeste.
Miss Inpax? You mean?
Yes, Mr. Corridor's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Inpax be here in Mr. On Guard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. What's wrong, Pearl?
Please, let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What? Why is it in his wine cellar?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would.
Now, listen up. You better get On Guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There is so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
That's... No! Mystic Mario!
Right. Huh? What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing.
We've searched the house, and this is the last room. Looks like he eluded us.
Edgeworth,
Yes?
as far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that?
Her secret. Ms. Andrews' Psyche Lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearl. It's time to open that last lock. It keeps going, doesn't it? Hi, Sawyer! How's it courting? Soap operas are happening. Genuinely thought that was Edgeworth in drag for a second.
Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your Psyche Lock.
Psyche Lock?
I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Gonna save my game, because I don't trust myself or the game. Hey then, so you doing well? You can't just say that. Is there nothing new to talk about? No, okay. Thing. Dumb. Why frame him? Well, we know the answer to that now, don't we? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for his murder? Hurry, quickly.
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt? That's why?
Doing good. Taking a break from school work. How's everyone doing today? Doing good. Admiring all your good fight art. You've making lots and lots of really good things very, very quickly, and I'm jealous. Have a good, Kiro. Stay cool and such. Miss Andrews, I feel like you could have elaborated on Mr. On Guard being the killer way sooner. She was convinced by Francisca that she should say nothing. And she's dependent, which means that she doesn't have a brain of her own. Warm and sleepy. Had a day out, the bikes with the kiddo. Fun. Doing the artist's version of cocaine. No sleep. Can't sleep.
What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. We know it's her.
Celeste.
There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings such as revenge, and that is Miss Impact's suicide note.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide.
Can you explain to me the relation between Celeste and Matt?
We now have this photo. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's mansion. Sorry, nobody taught me what rhetorical meant. Can you tell? I feel like I should know. Eat mold, count Mareep, draw more. This is the July way. Now!
And after all this time, the last remaining secret has been revealed.
Has it? Yay, full health. Imagine saying that after beating somebody down into confessing something. Yeah, I'm full health.
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Carter didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes, because of Matt.
Because Mr. On Guard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time.
No. He looks older there. How does he look older there?
I was working part-time back then. I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why. He just used the same picture. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Semicolon. Toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Carter have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Poor Miss Impax.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
Oh, it's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Double scumbag, allow, thank you very much. That's a scumbag, but Juan's also a scumbag. What we're learning is that the men of this story are scumbag. I mean, Powers so far isn't, but we'll see how that goes. Revenge, there's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they?
Wait, that was me. Was that me?
Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I'd even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them down, bring them my own cruel revenge.
God forbid the woman you're about to marry had a past relationship. Yeah, I still don't get that, but it's... The guys were horrible, so...
Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt.
That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. Yeah, I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation. Or with what I now know. Galdiwa's manager. Earmuffs on, pal, is horrible men, and the fact they definitely believed in sloppy seconds. Well, now we know everyone in this game is horrible, with the exception of all of the abused and manipulated women. We will call it there, with a preview of the court. No, all this. Okay, call back to the first one, I guess. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh. What? Mr. Phoenix Wright? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Love a bit of toccata and fugue. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Or prove someone else guilty and then this guy guilty of a different thing. March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. at District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Next time! Ooh, it's warm. Like I would trust the judge to make a judgment on who's worthy to be a lawyer. Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, we do prat around in court a lot, so... It's understandable the reputation we've gained. But yeah. It's so warm. Sorry, I just realised it was really warm. And Pickle went into her bed, and I'm like, she's still in there? That must be very warm in there. And I've just looked down. No, she is now spread out on the laminate flooring. With her head propped up against the foot of a digital piano. She looks very comfortable. It was Flat Kermit, everybody. Consider putting your face underwater. I'm going to have a shower after this, but... Hey, Bear, I just... So I accidentally let the wrong song play at the beginning of the stream, and that song was called Welcome to the Salon. And I just want you to know, Bear, that I read that as Welcome to Sloane. Which I don't think would be that upbeat. And I still can't remember what the thing I was going to tell you. I've thought of another thing I could tell you, which is that I'm sorry I haven't been doing any baking on Wednesdays recently. It's been too hot. I'm going to get back to baking, I promise. And then I will share things. Be a grim song indeed. There's a lot of characters that are really working the back of my throat. So I can, at the end of these streams, go quite low. Oh yes. I am baking. I'm baking in a different kind of way. I woke up this morning with every intention to be like, right, baking. And then I actually felt the temperature and I'm like, it feels like midday already. No. But next week's supposed to be cooler, so. Is it baking or cooking? I'm doing both. I'm thinking of myself as sautéed. Keep forgetting to ask, sharing a brain cell in the heat, yeah. No, baking is, I found cool recipes, baking will happen. Updates will occur, but once it's not quite so hot. On the plus side, that does mean that today I did a lot of game stuff. So, cool new features being implemented in-game, like a moving camera in conversation, and characters moving in response to the lines they're reading, and speech bubbles being near faces. I was going to do something like this, where like all the text is at the bottom, and then I thought, that's boring. Have the text in various places, then you have the whole scene to play with. And you don't have situations like Pearl floating in midair. But games coming along. Games happening, maybe, possibly. I still have to write decent mystery, but... particularly given that the demo is just the tutorial bit. And that's its own mini-mystery, and it's hard to write a satisfying mini-mystery. So we'll see what I can do. But for now, I need to open some windows and have a shower. Where is my playlist of songs? Someone give me a number between 1 and 65, and that will be the end music from my playlist of Strem End.
No, you will look after yourself. December.
Everyone look after themselves. And make a pie on the anniversary of a significant loss to another chunk of your sanity, which was the 11th of July, in case you're curious. Pie! Pie, 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 pie. 14! Hey, that's a cover that I did that I didn't actually mix very well. Sure. This is on Mrs. Conscience Beer. But yeah, hope everyone has a lovely rest of the week. I will return on Saturday with Grim Hollow with friends.
Boom. Beef allergy.
Boom. Boom. Marmalade. It's good marmalade, isn't it? It's good. Ask Bear for their Jaffa muffin recipe. It works very good in there. I've also found many other recipes. There is one issue I have with Bear's marmalade. One issue, and that's it. Is that it's very good. If I had bought it, I would describe it as exceedingly good value for money. I.e., you need so little of it to actually get a really good flavor on like toast or whatever. And I got 4 jars of the stuff, so because we realized airport security would not accept liquids, so I ended up with many of them. So I've got if anyone has any good recipes to use marmalade in, let me know. Time to set up a marmalade shop. You should. It's very good. I mean, you would have to deal with like health and safety and all that sort of stuff, which is not ideal, but you know, got so much. But it's so much good. So yeah. Anyway, orange chicken. It's a parrot, isn't it? Have a lovely. We'll be back with Grim Hollow on Saturday. Tomorrow, Cheap Times, whatever they're doing. I don't know if they had plans. Red Dead Redemption 2, I think, was a possible thing thrown out there. Maybe tier lists. Maybe Cheeb trying to name all the Pokemon again. Who knows? I don't. That's up to Cheeb. Only they know their destiny, and I trust them with it. So, yeah. Cheap Times. Tomorrow, Grim Hollow, Saturday. Sunday, Doodles. Tuesday, this. Because it should be cooler next week. You need to figure out your destiny. It's in your hands. Believe in yourself. And you too could make a tier list of the best tids in a gacha game. I don't know. Have a lovely. Look after yourselves and all that, and be cool about fire safety. There's a reference.